What is up, friends? This is Casey with the Jones Holder and Fouts House, and today I just kind of wanted to do a budget check-in. Maybe this isn't so much for you guys as it is for my own spirit, but I just feel like lately we have been in a rhythm of consumption. We've been buying things left and right. Granted, some of that is because my husband makes duck calls, and the other part of that is because I'm getting ready for nursing school, and I just feel like every time I turn around, I'm spending more than I'm saving, and I am the saver of the family. So for those of you who are out there scrounging around in your budget trying to save as many pennies, that is me too. And so I just feel like my spirit is saying, what are you doing? So I wanted to share with you an idea that I had just come up with. This is not anything new. It's totally talked about in the Dave Ramsey budget. Your emergency fund is supposed to be $1,000. We have just a little bit thicker of an emergency fund that has just been blown because right as my week of my procedure for my heart occurred. Painfully, our emergency fund has had to have been spent. We had a septic issue. No, not septic. It's not septic because we don't have a septic tank. We live in town. So it was a sewer mainline issue. It was awful, guys. We had things coming up in places they didn't need to come up. It was awful. So that has been blown. And every time I think about I need to put some money back into the emergency fund and get it built back up, I'm like, $15 isn't even going to make a difference. So being the visual person that I am, I'm very visual and auditory. I needed to see it. So I have these lovely envelopes. If you guys don't follow the Budget Mom on YouTube, I think she's on other platforms as well, but the only social media that I have is Pinterest and YouTube. So you should follow her. She also gives out newsletters, and when she does, sometimes she gives you photocopies or the envelope cutouts, I guess, for these lovely little things right here. And I really like them a lot. I need visual, guys. I need visual. So what I have done is for every freaking budget week that I sit down, because I budget on a weekly basis, not just a monthly, because the monthly basis I kind of forget what's going on into the monthly budget, and I really need to see it on a weekly perspective so I can remember why I'm saving that money. I swear I'm the saver, but sometimes I get talked into the spending and then I don't sleep well. So what I have done is I have made an envelope for each of the 4 walls, right, that we talk about in Dave Ramsey. So I've got my utilities, the insurances, the car, and mort, which is what I call our house payment. So what I'm really enjoying about this is that I'm just going to do one at a time, right? In my utilities, I have put all of the things that quantify the utility bills. So I've got our cell phone bills because we don't have a landline. So AT&T, I've got our Wi-Fi and internet, I've got our gas, I've got our water and trash, and I've got our electricity. So all of those utilities and then how much it's all going to equal is down at the bottom so that I know why I'm putting in here the cash. And yes, I intend to put cash in this envelope until I get to the monetary amount in the bottom so that when it's finished, I will know I have it, and now we're going to go and put this in the emergency fund, and that is what it's for. Does that make sense? And the reason I'm having to do that is because in the end, right, we are supposed to be debt-free and we are supposed to be building up our 3 to 6 months emergency fund. Well, this is just 1 month of an emergency fund for just the utilities. And I'm really struggling in my mind's eye to remember that that is the outcome. I will have to do this 3 times, but right now my goal is to remind myself why I'm putting money into the emergency fund. So even if $15 doesn't seem to make a big difference in my mind, because that's 15 32-ounce sodas from some places. So I need that reminder why that's 15 less for this utility. So I'm doing the same thing for the insurance. the car, and for Mort. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have to do this the snowball way. So I have to do at least to greatest. So I will actually be doing the insurance envelope first because it is the least. It's gonna be the easiest for me to attain, and I'm gonna be super excited when I'm done with it. And then the next envelope will be the journey, and then the mortgage, and then interestingly, the utilities. I'm telling you, cell phone bills are ridiculous. It is more than my car payment. Like, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I fall for it every time, but we can't live without them. Why can't we live without them? So anyway, guys, I am just kind of doing this budget check-in to like kind of let you guys know where my spirit is at, where I'm struggling with my budget because of our recent expenditure, and see how you guys were doing. Mark below or comment below. Let me know how you guys are doing on your budgets, where it is you're struggling with your saving, or maybe even if you haven't scrutinized the budget lately. Another budget update will be coming up probably next month to let you guys know how the insurance budget is going, and how we are doing on that envelope saving. And yeah, that's it, guys. I hope that you are having a super awesome week, and God bless. Talk to you really soon.